Good morning, students. In the previous lectures, we had discussed about the characteristic features of phylum Protozoa, classification of Protozoa, economic importance of Protozoa, and in this series, today's lecture is based on parasitism in Protozoa. Myself, Balram Sain, Assistant Professor in Zoology, Government Umar College, Bikaner. Different types of relationship in organisms is seen. It may be symbiosis, commensalism, or parasitism. Now, in the upcoming slides, we will discuss each category one by one. First is symbiosis. Symbiosis is a relationship in which there is a reciprocal benefit between one animal called a symbiont and the other called a host. The symbiont lives in the body of the host. Example, Trichonympha lives in the gut of the termite in symbiotic relationship. Trichonympha obtains food and lodging, and in return it digests the wood eaten by the termites. The termites are incapable of digesting wood. Commensalism. Commensalism is an association in which one organism called a commensal is benefited and the other organism known as the host is neither benefited nor harmed. Example, Nyctothyrus. In cockroach gets food from the host but the host is not injured in any way. Here, one thing is interesting, the distinction between symbiosis and commensalism is not very sharp. For example, Entamoeba coli in man is usually a commensal, but it may become symbiotic when it eats up bacteria which may be harmful to man. Another category, parasitism. Parasitism is an association in which one organism, the parasite lives on the body or inside the body at the expense of another organism known as the host. Parasitic mode of life is a secondary state, the parasites having arisen frequently and independently from free living ancestors. The relationship of a parasite to its host is of varying degree of intimacy. The parasites may be epizoic or ectoparasite, which lives on the external surface of the host, though it may wander into the buccal cavity of rectum. Example, Chirona. A ciliate is an ectoparasite on hydras. Another ectoparasite, Udinium, is a flagellate on the body of Oikopleura. But one thing interesting is ectoparasites are rare in Protozoa. Another category is the entozoic or endoparasite which lives inside the body of the host. The endoparasite may be found in internal cavities, example Balantidium, or they may be intracellular, example Plasmodium, or they may be found in the tissues of the host, example Entamoeba. Now, what will be the result of parasitism will be discussed in the next slide. Effect of parasitic life on parasites. In early parasitism, there are no morphological changes in the parasite, though physiological adaptations take place later. The following changes occur. Now we will discuss what are the changes. First is Reduction in the organelles of locomotion. Since the parasites are transported by the host, so the locomotor organelles are simplified and finally lost. In some intestinal Sporozoa, Gregarina only metaboly occurs, but in intracellular parasites, example Plasmodium, there is no locomotion. Second, form and shape of the body become very simple with no complex organelles, example Plasmodium. Third is organelles of fixation appear in some intestinal parasites, example Gregarina. Fourth is the organelles of nutrition are simplified or even lost since food is absorbed by the body surface. Next is the parasites acquire an ability for rapid multiplication, that is to form numerous young ones. This ensures that at least some of the offspring will find a suitable host and continue the species. Example Plasmodium. Host specificity. Some parasites are restricted to a few hosts. Example Gregarina is host specificity is limited to few insects. Another example Opalina in Anura only. But some parasites have become adapted to a large variety of hosts, that is, Trypanosoma is found in all classes of vertebrates in which it parasitizes some 500 species. This is the development of host relationship. The above two general trends are seen. This is due partly to the infective powers of the parasite and partly to the degree of susceptibility of the host. Now we will discuss the effects of parasitism on the host. The following pathological conditions may be caused by the parasites in the host. First, destruction of cells and tissues of the host may take place by movement or feeding activities of the parasite. Example, Entamoeba histolytica eats the tissue cells of the colon and red blood corpuscles of the host. Another example, Plasmodium feeds on liver cells and erythrocytes. Next effect is parasites may cause enlargement and disorders of lymph glands, spleen, and liver. Example, Leishmania may cause ulcers in the intestine, liver, and brain. Another example, Entamoeba also results in the similar conditions. Parasites may secrete poisonous toxins which cause some disease in the host. Example, Plasmodium causes malaria. But in most cases of parasitism, there is a mutual adaptation between the host and the parasite. The parasite is able to live and reproduce without any apparent injury, and the host offers a resistance or acquires an immunity against the parasite by producing antibodies which neutralizes the effect of the parasite, or by becoming immune to the previous infection, or by increasing its powers of repairing and regenerating the injured tissue cells. At the time of the host destroys the parasite by phagocytosis with the aid of leukocytes or cells of the spleen, bone marrow, and liver. The host may succeed in destroying the parasite, or it may remain infected but become immune. So it becomes a carrier of the parasite. Generally, there is a delicate adjustment between the parasite and the host, and they come to an elaborate compromise. If this mutual adjustment is lacking, then either the parasite is killed or the host is destroyed. Thanks a lot for paying attention, and more topics related with the phylum Protozoa will be discussed in the upcoming series of Protozoa. Thanks a lot.